That's why a lot of these celebrities that start these things, they can't keep up. You know, like the Meghan Markles.
You just can't leave us alone, can you? Oh my God, he's so obsessed with us.
But you're the same.
You're the same.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Like, guys, you don't got to do this. Please, I'm begging you to stop.
It's a brand new exclusive event with all your favorite South Park characters.
Dude, school is going to be so awesome today.
I had explosive diarrhea all night.
I like big boobs.
Oh, hamburgers.
How does this even make any sense?
It makes perfect sense. I think the problem is you.
Let's have a bit of a laugh at Harry and Meghan's expense because I've finally caught up with this South Park episode.
It's quite vicious in a way, but quite funny as well.
What matters is what we have on the inside.
Time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
South Park, it's come to life. That's what we're witnessing in this hospital room right here.
You can't sue a cartoon. It's satire. It is what it is.
South Park has done a parody.
My name is Megan Sussex now. Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy Kaling.
It has really upset Meghan Markle.
Like the gross disrespect to the intimacy and privacy of marriage and childbirth.
Okay, then you must be in the national system. Oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me. So you hate journalists? That's right. And now you wrote a book that reports on the lives of the royal family. Right. So you're a journalist.
She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled. She became a, quote, princess.
I knew her a bit before she met Harry. She was nothing like that. She didn't speak like that. Her mannerisms weren't like that. This is all fake.
You just can't keep faking it. It's too hard.
There isn't a tear in sight. It's an actor's trick.
Don't make yourself cry. Oh, I do that so well. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Just now, South Park dropped what people are calling the Meghan Markle destruction episode, and it's pure chaos. This isn't just a parody, it's a brutal roast so raw, so disrespectful, that Meghan allegedly begged them to pull it before it aired. But South Park didn't blink. They aired it anyway.
Harry and Meghan have got the South Park treatment. The episode has just gone to air in the United States.
These two are not sincere people. They say that they want their privacy. Now, the internet is on fire. TikTok is acting out every savage scene, Twitter is having a meltdown, and YouTube is flooded with reactions. These two are not sincere people. They say that they want their privacy while going on every television show, writing books, doing 6 hours of Netflix. They're not very likable, and people are tired of them.
Any type of flower arranging is just telling a story. What story do you want to tell? Maybe leave the country. Maybe disown your dad. Be creative with it.
But here's the twist. This isn't just a cartoon making jokes. It's a full cultural hit job on Meghan and Harry's entire Hollywood brand.
This particular episode was quite scathing in the grains of truth that it held. You know, I'm not sure how the Sussexes are taking it. Obviously, it is a cartoon, but there's so many moments of truth in that episode that makes it so funny.
And then they put out pictures of Lilibet, but it doesn't. You see her half covered, right. But what you always see is Meghan. So it's all about Meghan again.
And it all started with one painfully awkward video Meghan made herself. The episode is called Respect Our Pregnancy, but what it really does is rip the royal fairy tale to shreds. And trust me, Meghan doesn't walk away with the last word.
For Meghan Markle, they've just learned the hardest of lessons, which is, if you start a brawl, do not be surprised if you end up getting punched twice as hard. In fact, South Park has just knocked them out.
Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will make you see this whole saga in a completely different way.
Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy!
When was the last time you twerked, Alex? I don't think I've ever twerked in my life. You must have.
That's fine, I'll go it alone. Just like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
They say they hate journalists. Harry hates journalists. But to pay PR, who say what you want and who, shape social perception in your favor while also disparaging and lying about others, thereby reaching their privacy. I think the whole, worldwide privacy tour is hysterical.
The couple have been begging for privacy, and South Park has done a parody of this, and apparently it has
really upset Meghan Markle.
Your millions from Netflix for no one knows what.
Put it with the rest of them.
It starts wild and somehow gets even crazier. Meghan bursts into the episode as a twerking, spotlight-obsessed version of herself, pregnant, glowing, and storming through a fake hospital documentary. Then her baby bump literally starts falling apart on camera. And no, that's not me exaggerating, that's the actual plot. Over the top? Sure.
This woman looks to me like a malignant narcissist. This woman has zero self-awareness.
It is uncomfortable, but I don't think, because she's done this before for photos, I don't think that is a real baby bump. I think
Way too big. It's way too big.
and sort of too low as well.
Yeah, it's like a metre out there. I mean, it looks the wrong shape.
Where's she going to give birth there? Through her knees or something? I mean, that is too low.
But here's the kicker. It's based on something real. Long before South Park animated it, Meghan had already gone viral for posting a real hospital video of herself dancing while pregnant, with Harry in the background awkwardly bobbing his head like a lost extra.
You mentioned, where's this beloved privacy that they talk about?
Yeah.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
They don't want attention. This is just so attention. This is all about her.
Right.
It's not about Lily.
The internet tore it apart. Memes exploded within hours. That's when Parker and Stone smelled blood. They took the clip, cranked the chaos to the max, and turned it into full-blown animated destruction.
Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we?
It's so funny, too, that you keep calling me Megan. You know, it's Megan now.
I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it.
People were saying meh. It's not meh. It's pronounced me. The H is silent.
See, I didn't know who H was. At the time, I just loved his Insta feed.
Now, this is where it really blows up. Technically, the episode wasn't banned, not on paper. But the way Meghan's camp freaked out, you'd think it was a leaked state secret.
Meghan's buying it kosher, and I don't think there's much on the inside. There's talk that the royals are going to sue over this episode now. Would you recommend they do that, kosher?
They're putting themselves on the world stage using expensive PR while demanding privacy, while writing books, while being on Oprah that had 50 million viewers. People who want privacy don't do that. You live your life quietly in privacy. So it's such hypocrisy. I think they did a brilliant job.
Insiders say her PR team went into full meltdown, lawyers were scrambled, threats flew behind the scenes, and they pulled every trick to kill the episode before it aired. But South Park, they don't beg for approval. They kicked the door in and said what everyone else was scared to say. And it wasn't just jokes, they turned Meghan and Harry into one of the biggest running punchlines in pop culture. Because when you spend years controlling your image, and South Park slices it open with a cartoon scalpel and zero mercy, things fall apart fast.
It's so funny you keep saying Meghan Markle, you know it's Sussex.
It's important we do this ourselves, Harry, and not live off your family.
I agree. We'll just have to find a way to make £50 billion on our own.
Welcome to my garden. Well, it's not my garden, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set.
Is this a wrinkle I see in my blouse? Who the ironed this? I told you to iron this shirt 10 times. It looks like you only ironed it 9.
So, how did we even end up here? Let's roll back to the moment Meghan hit record and accidentally gave the internet its new obsession. Picture this, Meghan fully glammed up, glowing like she's about to accept an award. But she's in what's supposed to be a hospital room. Except it's not just a hospital, it's a picture-perfect film set. She's rocking a huge baby bump, the lighting is suspiciously flawless, and then out of nowhere, she starts twerking. Yep, twerking in a hospital gown, 9 months pregnant. And right beside her, Prince Harry, looking like he just stumbled into the wrong reality show. Eyes wide, stiff as a board, moving like he's auditioning for Dancing with the Stars Royal Family Edition. It was meant to be relatable. It was meant to go viral. And it did, just not in the way she ever imagined.
What do Americans really think of Harry and Meghan? We despise them.
Zoom in here and it says, with the compliments of Her Royal Highness.
But they can't make money off the royal family.
Everyone says they don't have time to make homemade meals, but if you just have 3 nannies, 2 butlers, a housekeeper, a driver, and a full-time personal assistant, you have all the time in the world. Stop making excuses and start moving snacks from one bag to another.
It is elevating the ordinary little things. And who got the Kroger peanut butter? It's not even organic.
The internet didn't respond with awe. It exploded with memes, jokes, and pure confusion. TikTok roasted it. Instagram meme pages went wild. Headlines called it tone-deaf, bizarre, even desperate. One viral comment nailed it: 9 months pregnant. But the club still calls.
But you're the same.
You're the same.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And look, South Park is known for satire and for mocking people. No one is safe. This isn't the first time they've done an episode on the royal family, but this particular episode was quite scathing and the grains of truth that it held. And I'm not sure how the Sussexes are taking it. Obviously, it is a cartoon.
There isn't a tear in sight. It's an actor's trick.
Successful lifestyle brand as ever. We sold out of everything in 45 minutes. Amazing. You've been working so hard. Oh my gosh, I worked so hard. I worked very hard, and I'm still working very hard. Just not for the royal family. Yet, I still insist on being called Her Royal Highness.
Just like that, Meghan's real and raw moment got a VIP seat in the Cringe Hall of Fame. And here's the crazy part. This wasn't leaked. No paparazzi were hiding in the bushes. Meghan posted it herself. She thought it would be empowering, maybe even iconic. Instead, it blew a hole right through her polished image. Because when the PR spin fades and the camera keeps rolling, the illusion collapses and even her most loyal fans went silent.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I worked so hard.
Industry insiders noticed rumors started flying that Meghan's future deals were quietly getting rechecked. Calls went unanswered. One studio exec didn't hold back. No one wants that kind of circus tied to their project. And just when the buzz from the hospital video was dying down, South Park poured gasoline on it.
They nailed it. They nailed it.
I think he goes on to say, so you wrote a book talking about your family. Does that not make you a journalist too? And then they kind of stare at each other like dumbfounded.
You can't sue a cartoon. It's satire. It is what it is. South Park has done episodes on the royal family, on the royal wedding of Kate and William, for instance. So it's not something that they would be able to sue about. And I genuinely just don't believe it, really.
They didn't just mock the scene. They froze it in pop culture forever. Meghan and Harry weren't just roasted. Their whole brand got tossed into a cartoon blender. Respect Our Pregnancy doesn't feel like satire. It feels like a mirror. And what it shows is messy, fake-looking, and uncomfortably familiar. Because when Meghan strolls into South Park Elementary pitching her pregnancy documentary, it's not art, it's PR chaos wrapped in a tiara.
You know, why jam? Why jam? Why jam, you know? Does she want to be, you know, seen as a traditional wife now rather than a grand humanitarian politico? Tom,
I mean, if she does, I mean, good on her. I can't,
I'm half winding you up now. You must know that. You must know.
And from there, it all goes off the rails. Stan can see the disaster coming a mile away. Kyle's digging for some deeper meaning, but Cartman smells money. He hijacks Meghan's whole documentary, throws on a Darth Vader helmet, grabs a coffee machine, and starts directing with actual fireworks. Because of course he does. What follows isn't filmmaking. It's Meghan's real-life PR stunts on steroids. Hospital hallway explosions, over-the-top speeches, clumsy stunts. Every move she's ever made cranked to insane cartoon levels.
A lot of people, Meghan Markle was also in the Soho House. They said that she was a girl that was hired to walk VIPs and fill out the red carpets and stuff like that, you know.
They hope to become actresses. They hope to become any type of celebrity, and they will do anything.
And it seems like that lady is a temptress. She's a siren. She's lured him into the rocks.
You know, they start their way up. They latch on to the first rich guy or famous guy they get that they meet at the Playboy Mansion. This is their exit strategy. I'm going to marry this man, and he's going to take care of me the rest of my life.
You know, I mean, she used to be on
Was
Deal or
he
No
infiltrated?
Deal.
And now,
Yeah, look, she was on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, with the briefcase.
She didn't like being objectified on Deal. Did you think it was an executive position, ma'am?
But here's the part that really burns. Beneath the chaos, South Park nails the truth. They didn't just make fun, they exposed the contradictions. And that's why it hits so hard. It's not just comedy, it's painfully accurate.
Thanks for having us on the show. It's so awesome to be here. It's great. So let me start with you, Sam. You've lived a life with the royal family. You've had everything handed to you, but you say your life has been hard, and now you've written all about it in your new book, Win. Yes, that's right, friend. You see, my wife and I are totally like, you should write a book because your family like stupid and then so are like journalists.
Hey, lowly cameraman, come over here and try some fried chicken. Try the fried chicken. Try the fried chicken. We need to make it look like I actually care about my camera crew. Come get some fried chicken. Act like you're having fun. Act like you're having fun.
I want my home to feel welcoming. Do you feel welcome? Does my soundstage welcome you? Mindy and I are such great friends, like besties. Like, I love her. Like, she doesn't know my name, but we're best friends.
By the way, I love your Luke.
Sorry, what's that?
Your Luke. You look amazing. Your Luke.
My Luke. My Luke. My look. She likes my Luke.
The climax hits like a wrecking ball. Cartoon Meghan struts into the hospital delivery room, dressed like she's headlining Coachella. Cameras everywhere, she's glowing, she's posing, then she starts twerking mid-filming. Sure, it's outrageous enough to go viral, but then it happens. The massive pillow she's using as a baby bump slips out and hits the floor. That's the moment South Park stops feeling like a cartoon and starts feeling like breaking news. They didn't just roast the image, they questioned the whole reality. And instead of gas, viewers howled with laughter. Because when your animated self looks more believable than the real you, that's not parody, that's a problem.
I don't care. Don't care.
What the hell?
What did he just say? He victimized me. It's because I'm an ethnic woman. He can't do that. I'll say, wait, you're ethnic? This is an outrage. There's this horrible spy who lives across the street from us, and we're gonna get him back by changing our brand.
Is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me.
Do you think you'll be married forever?
Yes.
I have a letter.
He's also a fox. If you haven't noticed, my husband's very, very handsome. But his heart is even more beautiful.
Something's up here. See that little shoulder shrug when she said yes?
Yes, yes,
Did you hear how high her voice was when she said yes?
yes.
When we're stressed, our larynx closes up a little bit and our voice tone gets a little bit higher. That's why the pitch of the S is so high.
Right on cue, Prince Harry storms in yelling, "Respect our pregnancy," like he's leading a royal revolution. But instead of inspiring anyone, it became an instant meme. From there, the chaos doesn't slow down. Cartman shouts, "That's going in the trailer," while Kyle begs for someone to pull the plug. But it's too late. Meghan is now locked in animated history. And the harsh truth, South Park barely had to exaggerate. The cracks in Meghan and Harry's image were already doing all the work. They say they want privacy, yet their cartoon selves are literally chanting, "Well, we want privacy," while doing interviews, filming documentaries, and hitting press tours. Sound familiar? That's not clever writing, that's just their real timeline.
This woman looks to me like a malignant narcissist. This woman has zero self-awareness.
I love that your eyes are sparkling right now. You know, Meghan, how are you today? Which, by the way, I just have to say, yes.
Enjoy them.
I forgot to have fun. You're right. You're right.
That 2-hour podcast that I just had to sit through with Jamie Keen-Lima, who is also very cut off from the rest of the world.
Wow, I know. Yeah. You just have to prove, like you have the proof that you're proving that you can prove the proof. It's divine intervention that God brought you to this podcast today. Want some pretzels? I put them in a bag myself. These pretzels are divinely ordered. The pretzels of Sussex.
The louder they beg for peace, the more they put themselves out there. And audiences aren't confused anymore, they're tired. So when South Park finally ripped the mask off, people didn't say, "How dare they?" They said, "Finally." Even in the episode, when the boys ask, "How are these two anti-media while filming everything?" Silence. The same silence you hear in real-life interviews when Harry whines about journalists, then rolls out another PR campaign and another exclusive deal. It's never been about escaping the spotlight, it's about controlling it. And when that control slips, boom, lawsuits, damage control, and planted press leaks.
But Meghan Markle has been accused of being a former yacht girl. They're also claiming that she could have spent time with Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein before meeting Prince Harry. Meghan was invited to join a yacht week in Croatia in 2016. There's evidence that suggests that she went on Epstein's yacht at the same time as Prince Andrew.
The truth, Meghan and Harry aren't victims here. They're just not fooling anyone anymore. South Park didn't create the joke, they just delivered it with a sledgehammer. By the time Meghan's team realized what had happened, the episode was out, clips were everywhere, and hashtags were blowing up nonstop. The internet wasn't outraged, it was laughing. Inside sources told Page 6 that Meghan's entire PR machine went into full-blown panic. Lawyers were on speed dial, crisis firms were dragged out of retirement, and everyone was scrambling to contain the explosion. But here's the reality you can't spin your way out of a South Park takedown. Once you're animated, once your moment becomes a meme, it's public property.
Meghan did claim that before dating Harry, she never Googled him, and she said she didn't know much about the royal family.
I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
These two never stop going on global media to trash the royal family and the monarchy, and each time they do it, they chip away at the mystique and the magic and the popularity, and that's why I despise them for what they're doing.
And the fear behind the scenes, very real. Reports say Meghan's team was already calling production partners days before the episode aired, begging to kill it. But this is Trey Parker and Matt Stone. They've been sued, banned, dragged through cultural fires, and never flinched. Instead of folding, they threw more fuel on the flames. Suddenly, the episode felt even more dangerous, more forbidden. People wanted to watch it simply because Meghan didn't want them to. But here's the real sting. According to whispers from Deadline and Variety, Meghan's twerking stunt and the fallout have made her toxic in Hollywood. Talks for new projects went dead. Studios hit pause. One exec said flat out, no one wants that kind of circus around their production. Translation, Meghan's not seen as powerful anymore. She's seen as unpredictable. Even her empowerment branding collapsed when people realized the sellout was just a cheap, limited stock trick.
Meghan's podcast has fallen off the charts. She's been criticized for the content. There are rumors that her As Ever launch wasn't as successful as she considered it. Critically, With Love Meghan was not a success.
Combine that with the South Park firestorm, and studios aren't seeing inspiration anymore. They're seeing a liability. This wasn't just a bad PR day, it was a reputation sinkhole. Meghan thought she was leading a movement. Instead, she's leading a meme. And the gates of Hollywood, they're starting to slam shut. The question now, is there a way back, or has the world moved on? While Meghan's PR team scrambled to tape the cracks, the internet did what it does best, roasted her without mercy. Hours after the episode aired, TikTok flooded with reenactments of the pillow drop scene. Full costumes, over-the-top drama, Twitter, pure chaos. Side-by-side edits of Meghan's real video and her animated clone racking up millions of views. And the vibe wasn't just laughter, it was unity. A shared moment of cringe that brought strangers together. One viral tweet said it best. South Park did in 20 minutes what British tabloids couldn't do in 5 years. This wasn't just social media joking around, it was a public reputation collapse happening in real time. Reddit turned into a courtroom, debating if Meghan and Harry had any self-awareness left. Spoiler, the verdict wasn't in their favor. And YouTube, flooded with reaction videos, breakdowns, and even lip-sync parodies of Harry's now infamous meltdown. Respect Our Pregnancy. Suddenly, Meghan wasn't trending for charity work or advocacy. She was trending as a walking contradiction, animated and exposed, while even her loyal defenders stayed quiet. Because honestly, how do you defend a flying fake baby bump in a hospital scene with fireworks going off? You don't. You just pray the internet forgets. Spoiler, it didn't. The memes only got louder. Royal cringe trended for days, and people loved every second. This wasn't bullying. It was the internet finally saying, we see through it. The filters, the staged moments, the endless spin. This isn't royalty, it's reality TV without the guts to admit it. Meghan and Harry walked straight into this. South Park didn't chase them down. They just held up a mirror. These two claimed they wanted out of the spotlight. They said they wanted peace. What they really wanted was to control the camera. But now someone else is holding it, with jokes sharper than any headline, and they've lost control. The world isn't laughing with them, it's laughing at them. Then came South Park's mic drop. Cartoon Meghan, full glam, proudly uploads her chaos-filled documentary to YouTube. The hospital's trashed, the pillow bump exposed, fireworks still smoking. She beams, convinced this is her masterpiece, until reality hits. 12 views, half of them Cartman refreshing the page. It's almost too perfect, because in real life, Meghan's big projects keep flopping. Spotify deal gone, Netflix projects stalled. The gap between how Meghan sees herself and how the world sees her is growing by the day. And South Park didn't whisper that gap, they screamed it. Meghan wanted to be seen as a visionary. Instead, she became the punchline of a cartoon watched by millions. And Harry, his animated self, stumbles into the delivery room yelling the now iconic, "Respect our pregnancy." It was meant to feel powerful. Instead, it became pure meme fuel, dramatic, desperate, and unintentionally hilarious. That one line sums up their entire image, always turning personal moments into political statements, always demanding privacy while standing in the spotlight. And when Kyle asks, "Wait, are you the one who's pregnant now?" The silence says it all. Harry stammers. Fireworks pop. Fade to black. South Park didn't need to invent anything. Meghan's belief that this was powerful storytelling made it even more tragic. In her head, she's still the misunderstood icon. To the world, she's just the star of a cartoon she can't control.